Friends, today's topic is: was Krishna really born in jail or Karagar? Is it true or fake? So let's start. This is Buri Critical Mahabharat book, chapter 46. And if you want to see our previous videos, then click the channel name or picture below the video, then go to the video or playlist option. Bismapaina said, knowing that Vishnu and parts of the gods would be born on earth, Narada went to Mathura to inform Kamsa that his destruction was imminent. He descended from heaven and, stationing himself in a group in Mathura, sent a message to Kamsa, means Kansha, Ugrasena's son, the lotus-eyed Asura. Kamsa was swift and valorous. On hearing about Narada's arrival, he emerged from his own city. He saw the praiseworthy guest, the divine rishi, who was devoid of all sins, with a form that was like the sun's rays. He blazed in his energy, following the prescribed rites. He honored the rishi and worshipped him. He offered him a seat that was like the fire in its complexion. The sage, who was Sakra's friend, seated himself on the seat and addressed Ugrasena's son. Shakra means Indra, who was extremely prone to anger. O brave one, following the prescribed rites, I have been worshipped by you. Once that is over, listen to my words and act in accordance with them. O son, I traversed the divine worlds. With Brahma city as the foremost, I went to the gigantic Mount Meru, which is the sun's friend. I saw the group of Nandana and the group of Chitraratha. With the gods, I bathed in all the excellent tirthas. I saw the secret river with its three divine flows and the three courses that it follows. In due order, I bathed in the celestial tirthas. I saw Brahma's abode, frequented by the Brahmana rishis. It resounded with the sounds of gods and Gandharvas and the sounds of the Apsaras. On one occasion, I went to an assembly of the gods on Mount Meru, grasping the Bina, which I love. I went to Brahma's assembly there. With Brahma, I saw many gods seated there on celestial seats, wearing white headdresses and adorned with diverse gems. I heard an extremely terrible consultation among the gods there, and it was about to means to kill you and your followers. O Kamsa, your father's sister Devaki is in Mathura. Your death will result through her eighth child. He will be everything to the gods. He will be the refuge of heaven. It is a supreme secret of the gods that he will be the reason for your death. He is supreme among the supreme. He is the self creating one from whom Swayambhu was created. This great and divine one will be born, and I am incapable of even speaking about it. He prides himself that he has already been the cause of your death in the past. O Kamsa, remember that if you can endeavor to act so that you can prevent the birth from taking place, I am pleased with you, and that is the reason I have come here. Enjoy all the objects of pleasure. May you be fortunate. Let me live now. Having said this, Narada departed. Having thought about this for a short while, Kamsa laughed loudly, showing his teeth. He smiled and spoke to the servants who stood in front of him. It is indeed true that Narada has no spirit, nor he is he skilled. Whether I am fighting, lying down, distracted, or intoxicated, the gods along the Vashava are incapable of pretending me. I am capable of agitating the earth with my two large arms. Who in this world of men is interested in trying to disturb me? From today, I will create great carnage among all creatures who follow the gods, whether they are men, birds, or large numbers of animals. Instruct the horse Keshi, Pralamba, Dhenuka, the bull Arishta, Putna, and Kalia that they can roam around the entire earth, assuming whichever form they wish to adopt. Let them strike all those who abuse our side. Find out about the progress of all those who are expecting on earth. Narada has said that we will suffer a great fear on account of conception. Be devoid of anxiety and enjoy yourself in whatever form you desire. As long you as long as you resort to me as a protector, there is nothing to fear from anything the gods might do. The Brahmana Narada is addicted to creating decisions and finds sports in doing this. He derives pleasure from causing conflict between people who reside in harmony. He is mobile and always travels around trying to make people dance to his tune. He creates conflicts among kings as if they are puppets on his string. Using words alone, he spoke in this way. After this, Kamsa entered his own residence with his senses burning. Next chapter 47, part 2.